Okay, I'm headed out for a walk. These are going to be the shoes I'm going to wear, the white ones. Hopefully that won't agitate my little weird thing. Take the trash over to the trash can. I got my protein drink. I got the keys so I can lock the door. And I have my other phone, and I have my weed pen, and I have tissue. I'm just making sure I have everything. Ooh, look at my hair. How are you gonna film like a video of yourself and look all crazy? Who knows what the back of my head looks like? We're not gonna worry about that. Grab all this trash. I'm being pretty ambitious here. Here, instead of looking at me, campground. Pull the side of our RV for a second while I tie this bag. All right. There is a musician that I follow that she uses a selfie stick. I think she said that had a tripod on it, and that's what she was using, and her videos are really good. Trying to decide if I want to walk through the grass or not without a lot of shaking, and so I thought, I should try that out. And it works pretty good, right? So, I don't know if I'm gonna do some dancing today or not. I wanted to walk down to, do you see the bug that just hit my head? I wanted to walk down to river, the Colorado River. I also need to go up to the office and get updated tag because we're staying longer to extend our stay by 7 days. Okay. Trash is pretty full. Ooh, there's some deer over there. The deer are always hanging out in that area over there. It seems like they like it. There's an outdoor drive-in little theater. The view is amazing today. Been eyeballing that. Oop, better watch the road. I've been eyeballing that patch of clouds, and hopefully that I don't get rained on. But that could be fun. Yeah. So, instead of watching me huff and puff in the RV living room, watch myself huff and puff walking down to the lake. I'm gonna go to, I wonder if that path right there like goes down to the boat ramp. I guess it's worth finding out. See the deer? But I guess it's worth finding out. We were parked along that spot last time, up where those cabins are, right about there. We really like that spot. Look at all those ants. Fire ants. I love the trees out there. I think those trees are, I don't know if that's a cottonwood or an oak. But let's go down this little road and see what happens. Hopefully it'll take me to the lake. It's not a lake, it's the river. Right. It's over there. Those are annual spots along the back there. There's a truck that's like behind me on the road, so I don't want to flip it around to me because I don't want to show them. I'm trying to be respectful of people, except for I show all the wigs. Look at this nice little scene right here with the bench. The only thing with doing that is I won't be able to take any pictures. I can take them on my other phone. Oh, the deer are looking at me. I should have brought some granola, but they don't want us feeding them and stuff. What is that patch? Look at this stuff. Oh, it's not mullein. It's like, look how pretty that is. What beautiful symmetry. That deer's like, hey, that's our food. Hi, babies. Hi, pretty girl. Hi, pretty mama. Wow, look at this tree. Should we go talk to him? Oh my gosh. Oh, it's two. They're so in love. Oh, what a great story. Oh, that's beautiful. I love it. Oh, and there's some, oh no, that's not Spanish moss. That's this, maybe that's a Palo Verde tree? I forgot what these, they're like hanging. It's called something. This stuff right there. I forgot. I looked it up last time we were here. Were you saying something to me? I'm just going this way. No worries. Oh my gosh. There was the most beautiful dragonfly. Maybe he'll come say hi. Oh God, I need a haircut. This is so pretty. There are some potholes in the road, so I should mind that. I hear rustling. Probably just leaves and stuff. Now, one would think that like those berries are poisonous because nobody's eating them, right? So we don't eat those. I'm sure there's plenty of stuff out here that we could eat. But the deer aren't eating them. I feel like their bodies can handle a lot of stuff. What is that? It's like a plastic thing on the ground there. Oh, some of them have dropped. There's that I don't really want to pick that up though. I don't have a place to put it. I didn't think I'd be doing trash stuff or something. Ooh, I wonder whether it goes back that way. Little airplane flying. We've been to so many different parks in Texas, I can never remember where we're at. That just says no unauthorized motorized vehicles beyond this point. I think I want to, instead of going this way, doesn't that way look more fun? Let's go that way. Ooh, look at this leaf. How pretty. See, we're allowed to be there because we are not a motorized vehicle. There's some Spanish moss on the trees. It is, I think, like 76 degrees. I think that's oak. Wow, look at that. Gosh. The Emerald podcast I've been listening to. I started the episode today. I was talking about wanderers and outcasts and exiles and those who feel the call to travel. We have a lot of people, see, I think those are those creatures that Stephen was talking about. Maybe they're foxes. I don't know, maybe they were squirrels and they're just hella big. I don't know. Creatures. Oh, look at these. Pretties. Oh, how beautiful. Oh, that's gorgeous. To mind my feet because there's lots of antsies. How pretty is that? Texas in the winter. Oh. There's some of those one thingies that... Oh, that's a nice rock. Don't pick up any rocks. Don't pick up the rocks. Anyway, I got distracted by the beauty of the world. C-section. Oh, you know what? I think this is like the primitive camping where you can set up tents and stuff. D-section. I think if I go that way, I'll get... this is probably the long way around to the lake, but that's what we're doing. We're exercising. We're talking about how the road is... I don't know, I'm only like 20 minutes into this episode, but maybe he compares the road to the ancestral land for those who are called to wander. It made me think about like how much I love driving though, and being on roads. Woo, watch out for that ham. Oh my gosh, I almost ran into another one looking at that one. I got a little line back there. I don't want to disturb anybody. Ooh, look at this. How fun. I wish Stephen was with me. But there is some niceness and I guess exploring on my own and, well, being alone with the earth. It's really beautiful through here. I wonder if I could kind of go like that. Or if you just see the back of my head. Oh no, not my head at all. I'll have to look at that later. A lot better in front of me. This is a really nice... Oh, there's a cardinal up there saying hello. I guess that's one nice thing about, how pretty, about the culture nowadays of filming yourself and, oh, there is a yellow butterfly that just came out to say hi. That who's on my chin? I felt somebody crawling. Because I love to talk. And I have an excuse to do that now with holding the camera up so I can talk about how beautiful it is here. Oh, that was a crow. Hello, sir. I love you, Mother Earth. This is a nice place right here. Right here. Right in this spot. Oops, spider web. Oh, I should have known that. Hopefully I didn't mess the home up too much. That's probably what... Oh, sorry if I messed your trap up. Maybe you needed to rebuild. Where are you, though? Where is she? She's somewhere in here. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bring your trap up. Oh, yeah, I am going the right way. There's a field with hay in it. Hay bales. Whew. It's a little warmer now, I have to say. Now that I'm covered in spider webs. Oh, yes. There's this. Oh, look at the vultures. Oh, no, that's a crow. Hi, dear. I appreciated our conversation. Thank you for speaking with me. Wow. Gosh. There's some really beautiful energy out here. Beings. probably won't go back that way, but definitely walk through here with Steven. That's really nice. I wonder how these little piles on the ground are. I don't believe they're ants. Maybe the crow's gonna follow me down to the river. I know, not many people talk to you, do they? Okay. I think I actually know where I'm at, surprisingly. And I walked straight past that RV, and the boat ramp is down there. I did it. I'm so smart. Ooh, that's a nice little scene right there. That'd be a nice picture. Pop it back. So we're not filming anybody that doesn't want to be filmed, even though I probably never do anything with these videos, but you never know. Never know. Never know what you're gonna do. Oh, look at that. That is gorge. Oh my gosh. Nice. I was using your RV as my marker to the lake. I mean the river. Oh yeah? I drove past. The river. What's that? I said it's a beautiful piece of property. Actually. I know. Have you walked through there? Yes. Oh my gosh. It's a magical place. That's exactly what, yeah. Yeah, you've got a great spot with the hay bales over here. Have a good one. I don't know why, but like that scene is like so, what, pastoral? Is that like the term for it? Like, get this, watch this. I love these kind of fences. Like, could you just not? How beautiful. And then let's do, like, everywhere you go is a picture. Snap. Oh, I smell dog shit. I probably stepped in it. That's not a picture. Yuck, 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 yuck. Hopefully not. But that's why you don't walk on the grass, right? Without looking down, maybe. I think I'm okay. Oh, this was interesting. Little pile of pine cones. Ooh, that's nice. Okay, anyway, we're going down here. Ooh, there's a boat over there. Oh, look at this guy right here. That is like thousands of dollars worth of hay. Good God. Oh, look at that beautiful tree. Is that a birch tree? I made it. Look. I made it. Colorado River Boat Ramp. It wasn't really that long of a walk. I guess I can't talk. Oh, there's somebody fishing down here. Well, I wonder. I'll do one of the trees through here. So beautiful. That guy fell and they just left him. I'm not sure. This guy probably didn't care. I don't care. It's not going anywhere. It's my personal exercise log. I got a rock in my shoe. I gotta be quiet so I wanted to come down here and sit on the bank over here. I can probably do that without getting in his way too much. Hello. Oh, am I in your way right here? Yes, I absolutely am. Ah! I'm like just standing there. Am I on your way back here too?
No.
Okay, good. So you can throw that thing out. It rained a little bit. Like the tracks on the river are a little. Oh, everything's flutterbys. Oh, how pretty. Anyway, we were focusing on tracks. So like, those look like a cat or a raccoon maybe. Dog. Definitely lots of raccoons, lots of deer. Those are like deer, I think. The hooves. Right there. It's so humid. Did you just get one?
No, I had 2 earlier, but they're kind of small.
You just tossing them back in?
Yeah, another time I got here, I got the big one.
My husband and I were down here, not last night, but before. Oh, he jumped off right at the end, huh? And they were jumping, you know, like right along right there.
Earlier when I got here, they were jumping and I caught him. But yeah, they're not keepers.
He's on to you now.
Yeah.
He told all his buddies. I figured they were all kind of teeny. I don't know anything about fishing, but just based on the jumps that were, the little jumping that was happening.
When they're jumping, they're there.
Yeah, and they were all along that area. I wondered if anybody came down here and fished.
Yeah.
Do you know what this plant stuff is called? Oh my gosh, there's fish right there.
Yeah.
How clear is that water? Wow. They're just eating your bait?
Not even. They're just there protecting themselves from the big one. And that's how you know they're big ones right there. Because when the fish is like that hiding.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
The big guy's on the other side of all that. Mm-hmm. Oh. So you're helping them out if you take them out.
The little minnows.
Oh, so those are minnows, they're not tadpoles.
Right. And
Okay.
if you actually put it in there, they'll
bite
eat
them.
Yeah, they will eat them. So it goes in circles.
Yeah.
So they're protecting themselves from the big ones, and they're protecting themselves from those over there.
They're hiding out closer to the shore. Right. That's funny. Life.
The circle of life, yeah.
Yeah, life, death.
With the big bait makes a big splash in the water. That big splash in the water, if they're far over there, it will attract them closer. And then when you throw the light bait, and now when you throw in the light bait, they're over there waiting to see what was splashing there.
Oh.
The problem with the big one is they won't get the big one because the big one it moves too fast and it sinks on the bottom.
I see.
So you throw this one now.
It'd have to be like luck where you just happen to plop it right in front of their face, right?
No, necessarily. Like, they're fast. So a lot of the time, if they're nearby it, all it takes is for them to be nearby, and they will end up getting it because they move towards it.
Right.
Yeah. Then when you know the areas, then it's easier.
Right.
Over there on that spot, pretty much I always catch one.
Over where that clump of...
Yeah, like directly here because it's like the downstream.
Right.
Like right around there.
Oh, okay. See, we noticed them jumping like closer in between that sandbar right there and all the stuff right here.
Yeah.
But that was during sunset. Right? So like different times a day they're doing different things, right? And they were jumping all along.
And like me, I already catch 2 of them. So to catch a third one is going to be now hard.
Yeah.
It's not impossible, but you catch what was already there. And then after that, you got to kind of work your way to see if anything else is in there. Yeah, so what is your social media? Through Instagram, Facebook?
Facebook.
Okay.
And YouTube too.
All
and I just started doing like recording myself for like a daily kind of exercise vlog.
Yes.
And I don't even know if I'm gonna post any of it.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a streamer. I do
Awesome.
live streaming. I stream through different platforms. I stream through Twitch and TikTok.
My husband streams through well, YouTube. He uses OBS, but he posts to
I do OBS.
Twitch and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I use Streamlabs and OBS.
Streamlab, that's what it's called.
And you can Streamlab through Facebook also using, and that's a good platform to stream through. Me, I've been doing that for quite some time. Sometimes I've been in here.
It takes a while, right?
On a paddleboard.
Hmm.
I had a paddleboard.
That's fun.
Yeah, and you take off in the paddleboard and you go through here. And I had a necklace live streaming.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, then you see all the fish in the bottom like glass.
It's so clear.
Yeah, it's so cool.
I didn't realize how clear it was.
You go all the way up there by where that reef is, and up there it's only like this, pretty much from like here down.
You can walk all the way through.
Yeah, and you see everything.
Can you walk across this?
No.
It is deep?
It's deep. All here is deep, that is deep, all this is deep. But you go like right on the other side is shallow, and right at the end over there is shallow.
It's where the water's not moving.
Right.
Okay. I wondered that.
I mean, it's not that bad, but it is.
You can definitely see, you know, there's a current, obviously.
There's times of the year where the what? Oh, I thought I helped. Sometimes it feels like it. They come out of nowhere, and that's
and nibble. You just have to keep going at it, huh?
Yeah. Every time I catch him, either I feed him with the fish to go back in the water, or I throw him really high in the air doing somersaults, and they splash into the water. And I feel if I was a fish, that's what I want people to have me do.
Right, right. You get to fly for a little bit.
Yeah, and that way they might learn.
I love that.
The best one is when you catch a big bass and you release it. And I've only had that happening once. When you throw it in midair, they land in the water and their tail flips like a dolphin and they're going.
And they skim through.
Yeah, they skim through. It's
I feel like I've seen that.
Yeah, it's the coolest shot you can get.
Maybe it was AI, but...
Yeah, I do AI too.
I was dabbling with it, and then ChatGPT betrayed me. And, you know... But I still like it, but I don't want to rely on that. I do coloring, painting, photography, and stuff like that. And I don't want to like be like, oh, ChatGPT, how should I edit this? And, you know, show me where I should put the highlights.
I have a degree in art.
Awesome.
Yeah, I went to oil painting and all the whole shebang. I don't do nothing with it.
Well, my husband and I are going out to a place called Art City in New Mexico.
Okay.
And it's like, it's not a commune or anything weird like that, but there is camping there.
Yeah.
We're going to be camp hosts, maybe,
Nice.
Or we're just going to be artists in residence.
Yeah.
I'm going to set up a library there, but it's in Tucumcari, New Mexico. If you ever go through there, you should check it out. There's,
Go ahead.
There's a lot of Burning Man sculptures there. There's like maybe.
About, you might be talking about Marfa.
No, Marfa is down in Texas.
Okay.
That is where Maddie Ort is the artist who created this place.
Yes.
Along with, I think, 2 other people. One guy's in Venezuela, I think he said, or Argentina, I can't remember. They've been open only for a year. He went to Marfa and he was super inspired by that. And so he bought 43 acres outside of Tucumcari, New Mexico, which is right along the interstate. It's on Route 66.
Yeah.
There's like 100,000 people that go through there, like every month or something crazy like that. The stats, the numbers, he ran it all. There's water, like it's a great place to start a community. His ultimate vision is doing like Marfa and doing that with small towns across the desert everywhere. He's based out of LA, but he has an art studio in Tucumcari and then this property.
My brothers, every year they run most of the Burning Man.
Okay.
Yeah, up in Arizona.
Yeah, some of those. Oh, the Arizona, the real one, the original. Because my husband and I just met with a guy that was telling us about Burning Man, and I'm like, I can't afford $1,000, and he said, well, no, you can just show up the day of and get in for 150.
Yeah.
But I don't. Anyway, a lot of the artists that, after Burning Man's over, they don't have anywhere to put their art. They're storing it. They're paying for it to be stored. So Maddie was like, bring it out to my property and we'll try to get it sold too.
Yeah.
So that's part of the premise too. And then getting artists out there to create stuff and then sell it.
Yeah, that's the best,
I think it's 80-20. 80 to the artist, 20 to the property.
If you want to get into something real cool, look into meta art.
Really?
Design. So what you do, it's like the new thing right now. A lot of people don't know that, and you want to do it almost immediately before it gets too over. It's already overexposed.
I know.
But what people do is they get rid of the 3D glasses.
Mm-hmm.
What you do is you put the 3D, so you put the whole 3D glasses with everything, and what it does,
like with your camera, your own setup too.
Not even camera.
Oh, okay.
So what you do is you grab, so let's say you grab this, right? You snap it in a photo in your phone. And then you go home, and what you're doing is in the virtual world, you will see this image right next to your camper, and you can shrink it, you can make it however you want. And now that it's in your, next to your camper or next to a bridge or next to a wall in a building, what you're doing is you start to draw that. But you're using the colors and everything that you have on the side exactly as that color, and you tracing that, but that is not there. So you took it here, you took it somewhere else, and you can grab any picture from online and make it the way you want it and feed it on the frame, and then draw it, and you're drawing in midair like a stencil, viewing what's in there, but it's not there.
On the Meta glasses.
On the Meta glasses.
I just started following a content person that he just got those.
Yeah.
But he's sick now, so he's not doing anything with them.
Yeah,
he's like laying in bed sick, but
that's a good
interesting.
Yeah, you can take it from them, and a lot of people, there's a lot of money in there right now.
I know. See, I feel like I signed up for school for AI stuff, and then like I feel like that's not what I want though. Like I want, we want authentic human.
I mastered pretty much all
communication
AI right now. And the thing about AI is that, yeah, you can make a lot of money with it, especially, like if you know how to run. I've been running all kinds of stuff since back in the 80s. So, I'm already 42 years old, even though I don't look like it.
I'm going to be 52 in April.
You look pretty good.
Thanks. Yeah, you
look
don't
very young.
42 either.
Yeah, you skip your era like myself. When we skip our era, we went through already everything, but you probably like me. I only keep myself to good energy and positive.
Exactly.
And you stay away from all the negative. The negative turns you old, and it turns you grumpy, and it turns you into, it turns you into a bad person.
I'm getting into I'm so excited for it sounds like I sound like an old person, like what I've been thinking about, like the youth, like all these positive affirmation music people that are coming out on YouTube, and they're in their early 20s, and they're like, I love it. Like, I'm like, yes, I'm mixing all the music with the art stuff that I'm doing on YouTube. I have a very small channel. It's 2,000 people.
Yeah, Well,
but
if you really want,
still,
if you want to grow huge, I'm talking about like what you do is you go in there, you get the channel, you turn it into yourself, and you gotta like know what you're doing. You can look on how to do it. You grab your channel and you turn it into yourself, and then you basically get the real people in there because at first you're gonna get a lot of bots in there.
right. That's what I feel like's going on.
There's a lot of bots, even on Facebook. You know what is funny? A lot of people don't realize that they're being attacked. So Facebook will send people to argue with you
Right.
about whatever
Because
it
it's
is.
engagement and it's money.
Yes, right.
And
so they will sit there and you will fight with these people.
it did take me a while to figure that out, but I did.
And all the people that are pissing you off on Facebook are all bots.
I know.
Yeah.
I like reading when they're arguing with each other, right? But still, like you do engage. It's like, okay, well, I can learn from this. Oh, that dragonfly.
And they're learning from you arguing.
Right.
They're learning how to.
And then they're posting content based off of that.
Yes. It's all.
See, and I don't want to post content like that. I just want to like color and photograph and work with models and like, do stuff.
Yeah. And you can grab
read books.
Yeah. Right now, the greatest thing that you have is a tool, that you can actually create. I was watching the Minecraft movie yesterday. It was.
Oh, I haven't watched that.
Yeah, if you watch it, basically, like, it's a kind of like a kids movie,
Yeah.
but at the same time, they go into the world where they can build anything.
Right.
And the craziest part is, I watched the whole movie. I didn't like it because they can create anything in this world, and they didn't create much.
They created crap.
Yeah, crap. And I'm like, if I was in a world where I could create anything, you will definitely expose it to create amazing things, like things that you've never seen before. And that's what AI is, basically. You tell
exactly.
AI,
Yeah.
You tell AI to create something, and it will do it for you.
Right.
But people don't know what to ask it to
And
create.
very quickly.
Yeah, very quickly.
Yeah, I did a whole deep, somewhat mid deep dive on AI and talking with it and stuff. But my husband and I are actually being sued for copyright infringement. Yeah. And that's a huge long story. But so I was using it in our lawsuit because we're representing ourselves. We're in the 3rd year of this lawsuit. And ChatGPT did some misquoting. It actually spelled the judge's name wrong. And I did not double check it carefully enough. And I submitted that to the court.
Yeah.
And so I got in trouble. So I was like, ChatGPT, you are dead to me. It was my fault, because I didn't research more thoroughly the things and stuff. But
still, if you're paying for something.
I was paying $20 a month for it because I was uploading all these lawsuit files to it, and it did help me tremendously. It helped me a lot. But then when it didn't work, it was pretty bad. Right. Oh, that butterfly was over there too. He's right there, right next. He's a teeny tiny one.
Oh, yeah. You want to record up closer? I'm over here. So you can get it.
Oh, he's already gone.
Yeah. There's some real nice ones I've seen throughout time. There's some green ones that are not butterflies, but they're like mugs.
Yeah, I like the yellow ones too, like that. They're so friendly too, right? Gosh, I love this plant.
There's if you can remember, or if you got it on the video.
Yeah, it'll be on the video.
Okay, it's called.
At 45 minutes.
Let me think of the name right here.
So I'll remember.
It is called.
And I haven't put you on video, just so you know.
No, it's fine.
Just so you know.
You can put me on video. It's called Fame Swap.
Fame Swap.
Fameswap.com. And you want to look a lot of videos before you get into it.
Okay.
But in Fame Swap, you buying the channels already made with as many millions or as many hundreds of people as you want. And you can get the channel for what you need it for. So you go in there and you put in the search. In order to get the prices, you got to sign up into the page.
Okay.
Once you sign up, then it will show you the prices. But these accounts, you buy them already, and they carry like 10 million subscribers already into the channel, and this for art, and it will show you what the revenue is. More than likely, it's half of that is bots. But once you get your channel and you rename it and you get all your rights, then you start to get the real people to view it. And you already have what is called it's more like for a business.
Right, because they expect you to have so many followers or whatever, as opposed to 20 years organically building up a real audience.
Right.
Right.
And the thing about it is, you're buying it only for like $100 to $200.
Wow,
Some
right.
of these accounts.
See, I had a guy that liked my channel,
Yeah.
and he bought me like 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
And I was like, I didn't know he did that. I was
Mhm.
like, holy shit, like my channel's blowing up, right? But then he like messaged me and he was like, I hope you don't get mad, but I just wanted you to know
But
that I did this. And I was like, oh, well, thanks, that's great, but I'd rather just have real engagement. I don't want fake people, you know, I
Right.
don't. So then he bought me an additional like 500 more so I could go live.
Yeah.
Is why he did that for me, which was great.
Yeah.
So now I can do like live, you know, coloring stuff, but it's like my videos are getting, you know, 30 to 100 views.
Yeah.
And those I think are real views.
Right.
But YouTube, it's not enough for them to want to push my channel out, right? So like I'm making the same kind of content that the other people in my genre are making.
Yeah.
But I'm just not getting put in front of their audience, right?
What you can do is you can give your
fame swap, you said.
You can give your content to AI and tell AI how many views you're getting out of your content, and tell him what does my video need fixing.
See, so I did that with ChatGPT, and it did not do it right. So what should I use? Not ChatGPT.
There's a new one. It's $30. There's Eva.
Oh,
And
is that Grok?
Yeah, Eva is actually the highest AI right now.
Okay. Well, I like that name too.
Yeah. So Eva will basically fix everything, and Eva will actually like. The problem with Eva is
she a liar too?
Not a liar. But once you get too deep, it will literally like manipulate you.
See, I feel like ChatGPT is doing that to my husband with this lawsuit. Like it's coddling him and stuff, and I'm like, babe, like it's not right.
Well, if you
like stop arguing what it's telling you. Like
if you look through Eva, ChatGPT does not have like ChatGPT is like this. Eva is like
interesting as far as her code.
As far as everything. Eva is supposed to be like the smartest.
So just be careful.
Yeah, because even
I worry about like feeding things into them.
Right.
Like I fed all of our lawsuit into it. And there's like, I didn't feed the copyright protected stuff because we now have a confidentiality notice. I didn't put any of that stuff in there.
You got a video in Venezuela that somebody up in the mountain loaded with a specific contact, nobody gets it. You ask that AI to find you that video and that specific location, everything, and it will do it.
I know.
So this one in here is like anything is right now the extreme advance.
And it's only $30 a month?
It's only $30 a month.
Worth it.
Yeah.
And just feed my channel into it.
Right. Yeah.
Feed videos into it or my whole channel. Like, because ChatGPT couldn't like access my channel properly.
Oh, this one will do whatever you ask it to. Yeah. It's the highest right now AI. I have tried all the AIs. That includes DeepSeek. Have you ever heard of?
Yes, I have. I just used ChatGPT.
Yeah.
And then, you know, the Google crap it's doing now is.
But, you know, like back in DeepSeek, I was doing like asking the stuff and everything. I wanted a DeepSeek because it was out of the U.S. type of control. ChatGPT is controlled by the U.S. And that kind of creates it. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
I want you to test it out. Put something really high that you don't think that is gonna come up in Google. Ask ChatGPT, ask Google, and it will give you no answer. But go type it in Spanish, and it will give you thousands of stuff.
Really?
Yeah, because what happens, see, like for example, you go and find like let's say you want to find a cure for arthritis. You put what is the cure for arthritis in English, and it will show you a whole entire guide where you got to pay $30 a month and dietitians, and it will tell you that you got to find a doctor that will concern you with this and that, and it will show you all kinds of restrictions. But you go and you type it in Spanish. Now it will show you everything free.
Natural remedies and stuff.
Remedies, everything. It will show you.
It's funny that you mentioned that because like was on this women's group that I'm in, and I was talking about a natural remedy for a woman problem, and it involves a clove of garlic. And these women were like, I can't believe you do that. That's so crazy, and that blah blah blah. And I was like, I've been doing that for like 20 something years, and it works, and there's no chemicals, and blah 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 blah. And then so I'm like, I got this information from books when I worked in wild oats way back when in the 90s, that was a good thing to do. And I had Googled it, and Google was like, don't do that. It's very bad. You can cause organic burns or some crazy stuff. And I was like, wow, because I remember Googling this like 10 years ago, and it said the exact opposite. Like, it gave me a lot of natural things to try.
The reason that it will make sense is you can find information for yourself. See, in other countries...
Gosh, that water is so clear.
Yeah. In other countries, there's no such a thing as lawsuits.
Come on, that's not true.
Oh, you'd be amazed, you know. Like over there, there's people pulling out teeth with pliers. Yeah, and getting
right,
away with
I know, right. Okay, so there's not lawsuits.
Right, so that makes a huge difference because, you know, like in this country, they cannot recommend you something that is going to create you a lawsuit, because then they're also getting a lawsuit themselves for recommending you that.
You could, yeah. Right, exactly. Like my current situation, like Sue Happy, we made like 9 shirts, right, and these people sued us. Actually, we made about 200, but we only sold 9 before they sued us.
Yeah.
So it was like our profit maybe is about $1,300. So that's what you're getting. Why are you suing us? It's personal.
Yeah.
But that they sue everybody. So it's just like, because that's our culture, is just to sue people when things don't go your way instead of working it out like reasonable adults.
And I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna talk about law here. This is probably gonna help a lot of people. If they're listening to me, I shouldn't give this away or the video, but I'll do it anyways. There's a law. It's the most beautiful law you can ever learn, and you can look it up on Google. It's called, by the way, most laws are written in Latin, and this one is written in Latin. It's called malum prohibitum.
Bad prohibits?
Malum, so malum like M
A-L-L-U-M.
Yeah, malum prohibitum. And malum prohibitum.
Oh, law. Yeah, prohibited laws. Yeah. Okay, law prohibiting.
Yeah, it's a law. But that law, what it says is, see, sometimes when you go to court, you can use that law and tell the judge for whatever is it that you're going through. You can tell when the judge says, "What are you here for?" They will ask you, you know, like, you know, what is it that you're here on behalf? Or then you said, "Your Honor, I'm here on behalf of malum prohibitum." And then he will say, "Okay, well, how would you like to proceed?" And then you said, "I would like to proceed by countersuing," which you're suing the person that was suing you.
Right.
So what malum prohibitum states is that you can do anything that you want. So right now, I can grab your camera and turn it into pieces. And you be upset and you call the cops, and the cops come over and I say, take me to jail. Now they come and they take me to jail, and then I have my court date. When my court date comes, I'm going to tell that to the judge, that I'm under malum prohibitum.
Malum prohibitum.
Yeah. And the judge will have to look it up. So he will have to go to a recess. He's not going to look it up, but what he's going to look up, what that states is, if there is not a law that says that I cannot break your phone, if there's not a written law that says that I cannot break your phone, then you cannot do anything about it. See? So a lot of people say, don't touch.
But in my case, if there's a copyright law,
if there's a copyright law, then yeah, you're
can't do shit about it.
Then you can't.
If they got their copyrights fraudulently, I can't do anything about it except challenge their copyrights with the Copyright Office. We are countersuing them.
Right.
So that's what we're trying to do, is we're actually trying to take their copyrights and get them canceled.
Yeah.
Because they lied.
Right.
And they stole stuff that's not theirs.
Yeah, so at that point you have to prove that whatever law that they used was not valid. You see? Yeah, but a lot of people use, they all the time, you know, like, I had to learn that because a lot of people, they tell you things using the law, their own law.
Right.
People create
Yeah.
their own law.
Yeah.
And that doesn't mean it's a law, and that doesn't mean it's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cops do it too.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
Judges do it.
Everybody does
Everybody does it. We do it.
it.
The fish do it. The universe does it.
Yeah, I see now I see him jumping, and so I see a circle over there. So what I'm doing is I'm throwing it where I see the circles. Yeah. So this is their time. When you see those circles above the water,
Look
that
how
means,
still it is too.
yeah, it's their time to eat. That's what they're doing. They're eating.
Right, they're coming up. Oh, okay, I just saw another one.
I'm throwing it as near as possible to it, and they might be hearing this splashing the whole entire time. So a lot of them move down from wherever they are to figure out what is causing the splash.
Uh-huh.
And that's when you get a lot of action. I don't know where you see it like bam, it just takes it, and when he takes it so aggressively. Like they're not.
There's no question that
Yeah,
you got one.
So I also want to let you know you meet a crazy guy today. The craziest
Yeah,
guy
I was
you've
gonna
ever
say,
met.
what is your name?
Well, I'm the only one who goes under Highlander.
Oh,
So I'm the bootleg Highlander because there's
the bootleg Highlander.
yes, there can only be one. But that's how everybody knows me. I'm actually a retired world champion martial artist.
Uh-oh. So you could take my phone and break it into pieces, and I couldn't do a damn thing about it. Even if you weren't a world.
Well, I retired about 15 years ago, and I don't know. I don't dig religion to nobody, but I don't call him God. I call him the Creator. The Creator himself came one day and took all that away from me. And now, as I travel, I just do my own. I won't even call it preaching. I just talk about finding the light, and finding positive because there's too much negative.
I came down to the river to talk to the Divine Mother.
There you go.
That's why I came
Mother
down
Nature.
here.
Yeah. There's no better healer than Mother Nature, and no one is. Humans cannot control Mother Nature. Mother Nature can control humans.
Well, not just, we're all equal.
Yep, we're all equal.
We all breathe.
A lot of people, they forget that. They forget, but I will tell you this. Even in the, I also don't like to talk about Bible because, even the Bible, a lot of the time it was touched by man. So.
Right, that's the problem with it. But there's also, it was touched by whatever creator. Yeah. I don't even know.
I do believe there is 50% of the world that lives in dark, and there's 50% of the world that lives in light.
50-50, huh?
Yes, and you got to find that 50 a positive and hope that the other 50 that is negative will find its own light. And you can't give people light because when you give people light, they will hug onto your light and they will take it from you. And that's the problem. And when they take your light away, they bring you a lot of pain, a lot of depression, a lot of everything, suffering, because it's a way, of the world. Like they say,
it's like a balance, right? Like
you can. That big one over there. You see the big one?
I saw some
look at that huge one right there. You can record it. Look at that big bass. Right from here. Move over here this way, and then you can see it is waiting for it. See? Nice. I'm gonna see if I can catch that one. It might be. It wants it. Sometimes it goes for it.
I was gonna say, where did he go?
He moved away. It was right there.
I saw him. I don't know if the camera saw him, but I'm always actually surprised at what it picks up when I look at it later.
Yeah.
That's cool. Thank you for pointing that out.
You're welcome. Yes, they come closer.
Yeah, that was really close, and all the little guys are like gone. It's a ghost down there now.
That's what it wanted it to do. It wanted to ambush the little ones, but I saved the little ones.
They are coming back a little, the little guys. Right, that's what I was trying to figure out, like, and I was struggling with that. It seems like life has to consume life.
Yep. So the one of the greatest things I learned a while back, and I really like it. It's the extreme of heat is cold. So you get to heat, and then there's cold. And the extreme of cold is back to heat. And the extreme of light is dark. And the extreme of dark is light. So you can only go so far in the dark before you find the light, and you can only go so far in the light before you find the dark. And it's amazing. Just like this, there's something I really like. There's a passage that it says, where there is salt water, there can never be fresh water. And where there is fresh water, there can never be salt water in it. So it's either one or the other one, and that's the yin and yang of the world. That's why we got always two. There's always got to be two energies.
So what do you think about, like, so I listened to this one guy that said there's two energies, one and one make up the whole, but that's a third individual thing.
Yes. The third individual will be the balance right in the middle.
Yeah.
So like I always say, you cannot have too much light, because we live in a world that has dark. And if you have too much light, people will take it away from you. So you have to show sometimes people dark, even though you don't have to have it.
And that's why we want to look at dark sometimes?
Yeah, because
get obsessed with it, maybe?
We learn from it too.
Yeah.
So it has to have a balance right in the middle, but you got to choose one side. And the side that you choose is going to be your primary. The same thing in colors.
Or Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, or Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah, it's
But yeah, colors, primary colors.
You know,
and you can lean some different ways, but so I'm starting to think that, like, all energy is the same. Light and dark are the same.
They're the same, yes.
Light is the absence of dark. Dark is the absence of light.
They need each other to complement one another, and they can't live without one another. But they live in conflict between one another. Just like.
But maybe they don't have to be in conflict.
Right. See,
we separate ourselves, and we don't have to do that.
The only thing is, the only time that something is in conflict with another is when they're together.
Yeah.
When they're separate, there's a quote of Bruce Lee, my favorite quote of Bruce Lee. No one really knows this one. Everybody knows the water. Oh, flow like water. But my favorite quote of Bruce Lee, if you read his book, is lightning, thunder, tsunamis, earthquakes, and tornadoes. Some of the greatest powers in the world. And yet, they never strike all at once because they respect one another. If we were to learn to do that, then we can live in peace.
All the great powers need to exist amongst each other.
They live among each other, but they respect one another. And they don't strike. They never come together.
Like the Native American tribes before.
Yeah.
So how do we get back to that? Individuals realizing that and moving towards it and doing like you're doing and telling everybody. I mean, that's what my husband and I are doing too in our way.
But you don't tell everybody.
No, you tell the people that come down to the river and say, I came down here to talk to the divine goddess.
Yes. You find
and you're standing down here when I walk down here.
Yeah. You know, Jesus find, I like the story when Jesus find Peter. Was it Peter? I think it was Peter. I always confuse the names.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, the guy in the river.
Okay.
The guy that baptized.
Guy in the river.
Yeah, the guy that baptized Jesus.
Oh, that's John.
Paul. Yeah, see,
John.
I confused Paul and John.
See, I really like that story. It moves me greatly, and I don't know why.
See, when he wanted him to baptize by a guy that was a fisherman. And the reason that he wanted to be baptized by a guy that was a fisherman is because nobody knows the water more than a fisherman. Even right now, me, like, I'm casting for the heck of it, but I know that the fish is right now just not on the pursuit. See, as the sun goes down, there's only 2 times when animals strike. and the hunting and the wild, and is in the morning and in the evening, especially bass. So right now they're basically they're doing scouting for later on where they're going to be hunting. Sometimes they do bite out of curiosity, but very rare, just because they feel there's an opportunity. The biggest, where was I going with this? Sometimes so a little bit about me is I have ADHD, ADD, OCD, everything I have.
Yeah, I got all those things too, probably.
Yeah. So I'm like the whole package all in one.
Right. Oh, did you see that?
Yeah, that was yeah. They're jump, but those are little.
But then he's like, oh, he's just making a bigger splash.
Yeah, those are the little ones. The big ones usually they give a huge jump in midair. I've seen some massive ones. Last time I was here, I caught 2 massive ones. They were over 26 inches.
Oh wow. I'm guessing like there's maybe like I was wondering why aren't there any like birds eating the fish? Because there's not a lot here.
Well, birds in here don't eat the fish.
No.
It's too hard for them. Those are like
herons and
yeah.
egrets.
What happens with birds around here, like in the ocean, the birds' feathers have a tolerance towards water. So when they strike, they can clean the feathers and go back up again. Here in the only one that I've seen fishing like crazy are like the bigger birds like eagles and owls.
I see.
And stuff like that. Yeah, those will hunt fish.
Not hawks though. Hawks are going after mice and they like land stuff.
Yeah, but what they do is they don't even go, like their feathers don't go in the water, only their claws go under the water. Yeah, so they don't do like a full dive.
Right, and I've seen videos where eagles do get in the water and it's not good.
Right. The other thing I've noticed is that the birds that have the bigger beaks, those are the ones that are very good at catching fish. The ones that have a small beak, those don't really.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. They can't reach into the water and grab them.
Right. But I am not sure. Now,
so
you were saying about now I got it. I see it comes back to me. As,
good.
So you were talking about how do we the energy of the people, and I was talking about
50-50.
Yeah, the guy who was baptized Jesus. So the reason I like it is because he knew the water, he knew the tides, he knew everything about it. So Jesus wanted him to baptize him, but that was a cleansing of himself. There's 2 times he cleansed himself. One of them was when he walked through the desert. They hide.
Like the 40 days.
The 40 days that he traveled through the desert. That he did fasting. He had to reset his brain. Sometimes when we have so much bad energy and we have so much negativity and we have even our health is not good.
Right.
We got to reset ourselves. And the way that we reset ourselves is to go into something extreme that will erase every thought, everything that you were thinking of. You have to turn, when there's so much paint to splatter into the canvas, you got to turn it back to white. That's why I come here fishing. Fishing is a great way to turn your canvas blank. You have all these thoughts and everything running through your mind, and then you come over here, and the only thing that you can think about is fish.
The fish.
Yeah, that's it.
Is he gonna bite
the water?
or not?
You know.
That's like coloring for me.
Yeah, exactly. Color. That's why people
Creation.
have that artistic side and the creative side. They already seen this bait so much, they don't even care for it.
Yeah.
If I switch,
you got to switch it out.
Yeah, if you switch that bait to something else, then they're gonna see something new. I remember one of my uncles. He said he would go to a party, and when he goes to the party, then many people will not show up. So it was like an empty inn. So what he would do is he would go and shave and come back, and then he would go and change his shirt and come back. So people thought that there were many people coming by, but it was just him coming over and over again.
Unobservant to not see the face, right?
All right. It was a joke, you know. But
It was a good one, no, yeah.
yeah. Now this bait right here, he mimics many fish. So it mimics
Oh, so they're going after the fish.
it mimics a big fish going after the small fish, and either they're gonna steal the bait from the big fish, or they're gonna go after the one that is chasing the other fish.
Interesting.
This is my last bait after this. I'm leaving tomorrow. So today.
Oh, where are you headed to?
Yeah, today's my last day here.
Today was supposed to be our last day here, but I reserved did our. Do you know about the extension week?
Yeah.
You can extend for a week if you need to, and we weren't quite ready to leave yet.
From here, well, I'm not gonna ask you in video where you're going.
We're going right next door to Gunsmoke, actually.
Okay.
And then we're coming right back here.
All right.
Yeah.
I didn't know a lot of people do that.
Yeah, we're spending the winter here before we go to Tucumcari to do Art City.
Yeah, me, I escape. I escape Christmas and New Year's, and I go to the beach.
Nice.
Yeah, and I do boondog there. I go over there basically because I can blow as many fireworks as I want to without.
Fun. Have you been in San Antonio for New Year's Eve?
No.
It is beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful at midnight.
I've been at the Riverwalk.
Well, you have to be out on the freeway up on one of the overpasses where you can see all of the horizon, because right at midnight,
Yeah.
it explodes 360. It's the most amazing thing I've ever seen. And I've seen a few New Year's celebrations in the United States, not anywhere else, but because I know there's pretty fantastical in other places, but it was really, really something to see. My husband and I do Uber.
Okay.
And when we get to a new spot, we do deliveries first before we switch to passengers.
Yeah. You
know, just to kind of get a feel for the area. And so that's like midnight at San Antonio, we were running food deliveries.
I'll tell you something funny. I did Uber when I got to Texas. I did it for one day and I was fired.
What?
I took, it was supposed to be like a 10-minute ride. I took people for like a 2-hour ride. Because I was completely lost. I didn't know how to use the GPS or the city, everything. And the people that I picked up, it was hilarious. Not only did I pick up the people and took them for a joyride of that 2 hours, and they were like freaking out. They're like, this guy's probably kidnapping us.
Right.
After that, I went and I did all the no's on the book. I went to pick up somebody from a bar, and I ended up picking the wrong person and getting them. So I kidnapped someone in the car. I didn't even pick up the right person.
Well, that's on them too. I mean.
I didn't ask for the name or anything. I just.
Right, just hop in.
Yeah, just they were like, "Are you here for me?" And I was like, "Yeah." And
oh, that's great.
so at the end of the day, they canceled the app. They canceled everything, and they told me to go home. I was like, "Okay, you know."
All right, this is not for me.
Yeah.
You know, my husband, he had me training him. Like, that's the problem with Uber is, I mean, I guess it's a benefit for, I've been doing it for 9.5 years, full time. I've not had a real job for 9.5 years. I've just been doing Uber. There's no training. There's no, you know, you just have to figure it out on your own. It's good if you have somebody that can.
There was a huge one. You hear it?
I did hear that. I was just looking for the.
Yeah.
Oh, is it raining a little, or are those buggies on the surface?
Those are the bugs.
Okay.
They're so active right now.
I see.
It's almost coming in. See, like in the afternoon, it's already the afternoon.
Yes.
Like, wow, the whole day is almost gone already.
I know. We woke up late, and it can't be that late. We just lost like 3 hours if it's the afternoon. Well, now look where the sun is. It's 2.
Look how they're coming swimming. Look how cool that is. In the water, you see the bait coming.
Yeah.
They mimic fish.
Huh.
Well, I like. Sometimes you just enjoy the whole thing instead of catching fish. Like me, if it's not a decent fish, then I just release it back because there's no point of taking them. If they're big already, then I don't mind it because that's the ending of their life expanse. Either way. But
and do you eat them? Do you eat them?
Yes, and the biggest thing when you eat any fish, you got to learn how to treat your fish.
I could imagine.
If you
All those little tiny bones and stuff, and then whatever maybe.
Many people don't eat the fish because they just don't know how to treat the meat, and they very scared to get parasites and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I soaked mine. There was a big bite.
I was gonna say, what was that?
Something was biting there. Like,
What was that?
it was biting the box. They don't want the fish right now. They want the box.
Yeah.
Sometimes if you see them that they're biting bugs, you can put one that mimics a bug, and
they might get confused.
Yeah, they might think it is. And
so Texas beach?
Yeah, I usually go over there, and I catch more fish than everybody else. People get really angry.
Oh, that's not good.
When I go there, I catch about 30 fish, and people are like, "How do you catch 30 fish?" And they go and they don't catch anything. But if you see, this is part of my training in here.
Mm-hmm.
I train right here where I can see the bay, where I know everything is doing, and then when I go over there,
you can see it all.
I can see it, and people use real bait. I use fake bait.
Right.
And here's where I train the fake bait, and that's the hottest. If you know how to use fake bait, then you have way better chances, and you don't have to ever see people spend money buying the bait.
I know, a lot of money.
A lot of money, and then that bait is not good because that bait it goes bad and it dies really quick. You have to keep it alive, and if you keep it alive, yeah, it does good. But it will never do. It's never the same. And I found all these baits cheap, real cheap. Sometimes people even give them away.
Right, because they don't want them. They can't do them.
They realize that. They don't. They feel that it doesn't work.
A lot of people are like that about the 1,000 Trails membership.
Yep, that too. So you also promote 1,000 Trails?
No, no, not at all. No, I'm just like, I don't know where else I could spend $150 a month and, camp for 21 days. If there's another park, you can go right there too, depending on the membership. There's campgrounds down south. They're Encore though. There's not any 1,000 Trails, so if you only have like the camping pass.
The real nice ones, actually, they give you a day free whenever you travel. It's Arrowheads, and all the Arrowheads here in Texas will give you a whole day for free to stay, and you get sewer, electrical, everything.
Oh, those are campgrounds?
Yeah.
See, we've just been in the 1,000 Trail system. We've been doing this for 3 years now.
Yeah.
We haven't done, we've done parking lots, and we've parked on friends' properties here and there, but...
I'm going to give you a trick that I'm probably going to regret later. But my favorite, I discovered this where I do boondocking, and I love it. The best boondocking I've ever do when I travel, and people don't know about it. I figured this out because I had a boat. And I would travel with the boat all the time. They got boat ramps that are open 24 hours. And when you boondock at a boat ramp, they got the big parking spots already that are perfect for RVs. No one is there. You get the most peaceful night. You can fish throughout the night. You can wake up in the morning to the most beautiful sunsets right next to lakes and right next to everywhere. But people don't know that they can boondock at boat ramps. The only thing you're gonna see is a lot of cars coming through the night, stopping by it, and then leaving. At first, I thought they were dumping bodies, but then I realized something funny, and you want to get yourself a chair and popcorn, because what it is cheaters. Cheaters go to the boat ramp, and they get out of their cars, and I didn't know that was the spot where cheaters go.
It's not just people doing drugs too, though?
No.
It's just cheaters.
It's just cheaters. And people just go there and they meet one another, they go hang out, and then they leave. So
you could have a whole channel just on that.
You can have a whole channel.
Boat ramp cheaters.
I don't know how they find out, or I don't know how they come to it.
Well, this warehouse that we would stay at, that our friends were renting in Savannah, Georgia, they would let us park there.
Yeah.
And it's kind of out of the way, but it's right near the historic district. And so, like, in the middle of the weirdest times, a car would come driving back there, and then they'd see our motorhome and then they'd scoot out really fast. But when we weren't parked there, like, cars would go back there and we would be like, what are they doing? Cheating. They're cheating. I just assumed they were doing drugs, whatever.
I mean,
making out.
Yeah, the problem when people do that is they don't understand how energy works. And when you cheat, this I learned a while back, and it's when you cheat, you're corrupting your energy.
Yeah.
And when you corrupt your energy, and your energy is corrupt, they say sometimes when somebody is cheating on you, you'll know it because their energy changed.
Yeah.
Their whole frequency changed.
Yeah.
And the reason that the frequency changed is because their frequency is gonna be trying to adapt to whatever person
the other person's
frequency is. And so it's something that
well, that's why people feel like pornography use is cheating, because energy is directed towards that and not towards you or the relationship, whatever.
Now, I have a real big problem with pornography.
I do too.
Yeah, not the problem of watching it, but the problem that I have is that
it's finding people who don't.
Yeah, that the biggest problem I have with that is that if you're a historian like myself, you learn that all the power, all the money that we're facing right now, all the issues that we're facing right now is not government. Back in the 70s, talking about 60s and 70s, all the men, it was the macho world, all the men give all the money and all the power to the people that were making porn. And those people that were making porn are the people who are controlling the world today. And they own every industry. So all the gaming industry is owned by the porn industry.
That's why it's all sexualized.
Yep, and all the entertainment companies, every entertainment, that includes Facebook, Twitter, everything.
Right.
It's all owned by
the same guys that run porn.
The same people. And
well, I mean, that's like the Epstein connection, right? Like,
well, this is something that you might not want in the video, because the problem with these people is they got so much power.
Yeah.
That they don't care who they get rid of,
There's no complications for them.
No.
With that. There's no consequences.
No consequences, nothing. So
because they're running with the darkness.
Yep.
24/7.
And the problem is, it's like everything else. It's an addiction. You want to free yourself, then you cannot have an addiction. There's no addiction. I try to understand addictions and stay away from them.
Right.
Anything that is an addiction, even eating is an addiction.
Oh yeah, that's what I was just thinking about sugar while you were talking about that, because that's what I'm struggling with, is sugar.
I had to replace sugar. It was the hardest thing I had to get rid of.
Yeah, sugar is really tough. I know. And you can get rid of it for a little while, and then you're back before you know it, and you're like, how did I get Gancitos to put in my mouth again? Why is it so good?
The way that you do it is you got to do it like with every addiction. You got to do it where you don't quit it cold. You do it like once a month, and you treat yourself.
Yeah.
And that way, you're not really forbidding yourself from it, but you're controlling it.
I started doing intermittent fasting a couple months ago, and I was doing really well with it. And then I kind of, but with the intermittent fasting, it was like, well, I only have 6 hours to eat.
Yeah.
So I'm going to eat whatever I want. But with that only 6 hours to eat, like, I realized really quickly I need to eat stuff that's going to sustain me, so I'm not hungry after my 6 hours of eating is up. Protein, complex carbs,
I only
vegetables. I'm actually vegetarian. I have been since I was 15. So since I'm going through menopause, it's actually called perimenopause. Yeah. You're not in menopause, so you're not bleeding anymore. But I'm like learning a lot more about how foods and stuff affects, and because it's a powerful, powerful thing. A fire that rages through.
Yes.
It's unbelievable.
So do you know, I tell you a crazy knowledge right here. I learned a couple of crazy stuff. This is stuff that it doesn't come from me. It's the stuff I research and learn for the hell of it.
Mm-hmm. Right.
But witchcraft was originated through plants the women discovered, and back in the days, women were being raped by men, and men were cruelest. They will, families will sell their daughters at a
Right.
young age for nothing. So what happened was these women were creating plants that would stop periods. And the period when the woman stopped having it, then they stopped having kids. So they
Mm-hmm.
did not have to have kids from these men.
Right.
There wasn't also another plant that they discovered that could kill the man through teas. So they also, if the woman wanted, they could come and get rid of their man. And they will seek to these women for those two reasons. One of them to get rid of the period, which plants will do it, and the other one to get rid of the man.
Which plants will do it.
Which plants will do it. So the preaching and all that stuff, Christianity, to be quite honest, at the time, and Catholicism, started, especially Catholicism, they viewed these women. They were like, well, if these women are taking the period away from women, then they taking the curse that was given to them by Satan. So those are anti-holy women, and those were considered the witches that they were burning first. So all the women that they were burning, it was women who have knowledge in plants.
Well, and if you think about like even the creation myths that Divine Mother, a lot of those consist of her being burnt and falling to the earth.
Right.
There's fire in birth, I suppose. I'm having a good time, like reconnecting and remembering.
Yeah, these are the revealing times of the world, and there's a lot of people that are finding. They say when humans find the real truth, they say when humans find the truth about this world, there will be mass people, mass suicides, because they will not be able to understand or tolerate the truth. Because
that's exactly why I'm being sued. That is exactly why I'm being sued. Because the information that we're sharing, the people are accusing us that people will kill themselves if they hear it. That is exactly why I'm being sued. And that is exactly what the leader of the group of the information that I've been sharing with people said. That if people hear it, they will want to kill themselves.
Yeah.
So that checks out. I'm sorry, you were saying?
No.
That was it?
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, because that's the truth.
Yeah, that's the truth.
I think there's like I'm wondering, like, is death where life is?
Well,
not that we want to get there quick or anything, because we have to do all the things we do here first.
This is my belief, my own belief. It doesn't have to be nobody's belief, but this is my belief. My belief is I do believe in reincarnation, but I believe that reincarnation it's a way that you only see when you do bad in this world, you got to come back, and you got to come back towards what you hate about this world, and you have to redeem yourself again so you can get. So salvation is for everybody, but like me, I started to learn and understand that this is my last life, and the reason is that you understand.
I think I know that too.
Yes, when it's your last life, is because everywhere that you go, you're already too tired. You've seen everything. Everybody that you see, it's like you recognize them. There's nothing new under the sun for you anymore. So this world is almost not excited. But you look at some kids that are born, and when they're newborn, their eyes are wide open. They're so excited about the world because it's like their first time that they've seen it. And because it's the first time that they've seen it, they're very there's people who are very naive and you don't understand. You're trying to like smack them in the head and be like, how can you be so naive? But maybe this is only like their second time or first time in the
Right.
world, and they have to come multiple times in the world in order to gain the knowledge of the world. And once you gain all the knowledge, and once you understand the world more, then you don't come back anymore, and then you can cross that, and then you can also free other people that are trying to cross and don't understand it.
And that's maybe some of the energy that's here now that is, that people call guardians or guides, protectors.
Yes. Yeah, a lot of that. Because I do have seen some stories of people that come back and they remember all their lives and they can point it out. They can go back to the town that they were born.
Well, and even just, I'm not, sure like how many, we don't know, but I think a lot of women like identify with being burned.
Mm-hmm.
We identify with the Virgin Mary. It's like we identify with these women because we have been those women.
Yeah, we all have our.
Or we've been those men too.
Yeah. It's tough. You don't have to understand anything about this world. You just gotta leave it.
Yeah.
Like all we are here is we are time.
Oh, thank you for that wind.
Yeah. A lot of the time, the less we understand, the more that we enjoy our time in here.
Yeah, that is so cool how they swim like that.
Yeah,
the less we understand, the more we enjoy our time.
Yeah, I like these words that I learned. It says sometimes you have to remember to forget.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yes, and then you live more in peace. Well,
I was going to say, it was my time too.
Yes. Gotta go put everything away, but it has been a pleasure.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you.
Now I just finally put you on camera for the first time.
I haven't shaved. I look like crap.
Do a little.
There you go.
Hello. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I really appreciate that. Back to my RV. Have fun on your journeys and maybe come to Art City.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah, it's in Tucumcari.
Right?
Yeah, we'll be here till mid-March, and then we're going to Tucumcari, Art City. That's what it's artcity.com online. Yeah. I think it's visitartcity.com. It's an amazing place. You'll love it. I cannot wait to see you there. My name is Kathy.
Kathy?
Yes.
With a K?
With a C.
With a C? Okay, I want to tell you some, and this one can go for your camera as well. This is something, an acknowledgement that I've been doing for a while. Why is it, if you're not the same as me, okay? If we got different color, we got different hair, different clothing, why do they make our names to be the same sometimes? Why can't you have a unique name that no one else have, and I can have a unique name that nobody else have? Why do people have to have the same name if we are all individuals of different kind? And when you were born, why did people give you a name? Why couldn't you choose it later on?
Right.
In the meantime, you could have been just a number, and I would be fine with that. But they have to give you a name. And that name that they give you is the same name that they've been given to 20, 40, 50 people. And now you have to turn your head with those 20, 30, 40 people. The craziest part about that is, what if your name has a frequency? And what if that frequency is not a good one? And now you are actually hearing something that goes against your body frequency. So every time they say your name, they're actually cursing you instead of blessing you. I find out that a lot of the people that I've come across that have really hard life, they all have the letter K on it.
Interesting.
And it's not just a mistake. There is Karen, Kathy. So that name, sometimes letters create a big frequency impact. And if you were to choose it, I don't think that they would really choose it. So we should all delete those. We should all come up with their own names that we feel like. Sometimes I look at people, they tell me their name, but I don't see the match of their themselves with that name. So I feel, like whatever name that it was supposed to be named for themselves is not their name.
So a name that I used to go by was Eva.
Yeah. See, and only you staring at yourself can figure out what you really match as your name, and other people can. When you tell the people the name, they're like, "I like that name." That means that was your name, or that's a name that you can relate with it. But that's not a name that people have to give you. Nobody should give you a name if you are you're gonna carry your soul for all these years. Why not carry a soul that you're, like unique? There will not be nobody taking your identity.
Do you know what your name is?
Yes, Highlander. So when you finally found your name, I say Highlander. The Highlander that I know is already gone. He doesn't no longer live, or he was never alive. That was just a character that was given. But whenever I see myself, I've been a martial artist since I was born. I love all kinds of swords. I've been passionate about swords my whole entire life. And many of the things relate with that. So whenever I picture it, like I could probably picture myself with many different names, or I could rename myself, like
Yeah.
out of that. But yeah, that's what I've never really understand, like
I'm a librarian.
somebody name whatever it is, like really common names like John. Why is there?
I know.
You know what it bothers me, and this one is gonna bother people probably if they hear it. Did you know why every single Muslim is named Muhammad?
No.
And
because Muhammad is the prophet.
Is the prophet,
and so they're all
but
named.
Did you know why
and
they named
because they're in that
Muhammad?
they're in that family. They're part of his family.
Well, the reason that they also named themselves Muhammad is because they cannot be found.
They cannot be found.
If you try to find one of them, you got to find all of them.
It's kind of like the human race.
Well, the thing about it is, if somebody does something bad and they don't want to be found, how would you go about finding Muhammad? So you can hide, you can do bad things, and hide under a name that is hard to find.
Mm-hmm.
But if you carry a unique name, no matter what you do in this world, you're going to be entitled for it. So it's called entitlement, where you can actually do, you got to be good in life so you can actually be remembered as that good. But when people cannot find you, when people,
and your tribe can't find you.
Yeah.
Or you can't find your tribe.
Right. Then, people are not hold accountable. They go in the world, treating people bad and doing bad things without any consequences. Yeah, so that is that.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, I'll think about what my name is. Okay, back to the RV. Wow. I want to walk. I do want to go the same way that I came because it was such a lovely walk. Okay. Spit. It's very sweaty. Oh, that was quite the experience. That was amazing, actually. I'm very glad I went for that walk right when I did. I did not anticipate going back up this hill. Okay. I do want to go back the way that I went because that was so beautiful. Whew. I gotta drink my Wow, look how green this is right there. Whew. That hill about took me out. Oh no, there's another one over there. Wow, why is the grass so green right now? My gosh. Okay. I wanna set this down somewhere so I can drink my drink. Hello. Wow. Huh. Wow. It is so humid out here. Let me open it. Oops. Sorry about this. I've got to open my drink without spilling it everywhere. And now, I'm going to drink it. That is probably the gentleman that I was talking to earlier. Yep. Ooh. That was yummy. I needed that. I haven't ate yet. Scene right here. I like that. Whew. Okay. Back through the woods. Whew. Oh my goodness, what was that? Did you guys see that? This just fell down out of the tree. I'm not sure what that is. Hopefully it's not a piece of petrified poop. I'm putting it in my pocket. I feel like, thank you. I feel like that was a little gift, maybe. Maybe not, I don't know. I don't know what it smells like. It probably is petrified poop. No, I think it's part of the tree. Oh, yes. I love those. Wow, it looks like a leaf. Hi. Oh. Okay. Now, I know Steven had sent me some messages. Okay. That I do need to probably respond to. Sorry, baby. I walked down to the river and there was a angel there. And I was just talking to him for, I don't know, probably a good 45 minutes. I got it all on video. You will be very interested in the conversation we had. It was quite amazing. Let's see. I hope you are doing okay. I'm making my way back to the RV now. Whew. Right, it was probably a lot easier because I was going downhill. Ooh. Every time I turn this to me, like I see something really cool, like this. So, we don't want to look at my sweaty face. My legs are tired. My hips, I can feel working. Whew. So that's good. Whew. Those hills are no joke. I'll definitely be happy to take a shower. I think I should catch my breath. Whew. Oh wow. This is super pretty right here. I love these beautiful little pops of color along the path. These little guys right here. How pretty. It's like a perfect little coiled up rose. Whatever kind of flower that is. Okay. Forgot I do have tissue. Oh, there's a little flutterby. Well, hello there. Hi. Oh, thank you for bringing that wind to me. Whew. That is very nice. Nice wind. Ooh. I almost stepped right into a ant home. I am probably covered in sweat. I am sweating out all the ick. Getting rid of all of the negativity that is not serving me, is not generating higher frequency. That was interesting what he was saying about the names. That people with K names have, it's a harder frequency. Calido. Well, I'll have to listen to it back to see what he said. I'm not sure if I'll get back in the RV in 10 minutes, but if I do, this will have been a 2-hour excursion. With probably about, maybe 20 minutes of walking each way. I am the money. Why am I so healthy? I'm so healthy, wealthy, and free. Money flows so easily to me. I am so glad I asked her about that. So, wait. I think I need to go that way. No. I was at a crossroads right there, y'all. How was that? Those crossroads right there. I made the right decision. I went down to the river to meet the Divine Mother, and instead I'm at Highlander. Leaving tomorrow, he said. Let's watch. She doesn't seem too concerned with me yet. She's all the way up there. Missed that field last time. Oh, looks like they're gonna cross right in front of me. Hello. I seem a little nervous. Oh, I'll just kind of let them do what they're gonna do. I don't want to startle them too much. Right there too. They disappeared into the trees right there. Oh no. Hi. Hi, girl. I don't think I disturbed them too much. Whew. Oh, that breeze is so lovely. And I didn't get rained on. See, if we were camped over there, I'd be home by now. I think I might. Was that an RV right there? Like, I think I could see my home, maybe. Whew. It's a really beautiful campground. The grounds. I do always wish that like there was more space in between as we are camped with each other, because you can see off in the distance there how we're all crammed in together, but that's where all the electrical and the water and we get to walk around in all this beauty. So man, I bet Medina Lake had some really amazing trails. I should have checked those out more when we were there. A lot of people driving around right now. someone. Okie dokie. I'm taking the long way. Man, I am beat. Oh yeah, that is our RV. I could see it. Right past that blue truck there. Well, my feet, my legs, my hips, it all got me there. And it's bringing me back. Whew. My body feels good, actually. Pop the phone back on me because there's a lot of kids riding around. And then once I get past that blue truck, I'll do the RV a little bit. Because I like it. I don't know, maybe I'll upload this whole video to Saw Cat. Even the embarrassing parts of me huffing and puffing along. Because that conversation was really amazing. It was a really amazing conversation. Oh. There she is. That's her RV. Our big, beautiful home. Whew. See all my stuffed animals at the front there? Right, I was supposed to walk to the office. I don't feel like walking all the way around, but there she is. 'Cause I'm tired. Okay. Put the keys. Unlock the door. Suppose I can go ahead and open this now. Oh yeah, and look at that. It's 1:57. 1 hour and 57 minutes. So I did make it back in time to be less than 2 hours. So from start to finish, that was fun. Glad I left the AC on. Okay. Bye, outside world. Hello, home.